conditioning. Okay, you've practiced your training. We're looking at weapon selection. Weapon selection in this case is the fingertips, all right? But we're going to use the thumb. Point selection is a stomach 9 point, level with the Adam's apple, in front of the sternocleidomastoid muscle, all right? The technique you're going to use, because obviously we're working with a larger opponent, is going to be a climbing technique. The hand's going to move up, all right? So you can reference it off the chest. It's perfect for this technique, because as soon as you place a hand on the chest, you just follow up and it's in, all right? You can even do it without looking, okay? Because as soon as you reference from the chest, you know where that point is. It's there, all right? So you don't need to be able to see it. So that's something you want to be able to train as well, to be able to find these points without looking. That takes a bit more practice, but you can do it. Everybody can do it, all right? You just give yourself reference points on the body. Stomach 9, again, the perfect angle for stomach 9, if you use it as a standalone point, is in and up 45 degrees, okay? If you're using stomach 9 and 10, which is what I did with Gary, when we use a ridge hand, the angle for this is in and down, okay? So remember the difference. 9 and 10 together, in and down. Ridge hand is perfect for that because these two knuckles line up perfectly for it. But we're going for stomach 9. Okay, stomach 9, just a little bit about that point. It's a very sensitive point. It's a very effective point, okay? Be aware that it's very easy to knock somebody out with this technique, all right? Because you're going on the inside of the muscle, okay, where there's no protection, there's nothing there, okay? Behind it, obviously, you've got your carotid sinus, you've got all your circulation, etc., all right? Hitting this with any force is just gonna put the lights out, all right? What it does as well is it'll mess with the blood pressure, amongst other things. Right, it'll drop the blood pressure like that. The blood pressure will just drop, okay, because the body thinks that heart rate, the blood pressure's gone up, so it naturally drops it. All right, so people can pass out just because the blood pressure drops. However, on top of that, you've also got the sort of vascular knockout aspect of it, whereby you're affecting the circulation. So again, a hard strike, and you can sort of mess around with the circulation to the head. All right. So again, it's something that you want to be careful of when you practice, but it's something that will work really, really well for you in a life-threatening situation if you need it. Okay. And if it was a very serious situation where you're being attacked, let's just say somebody who's taking drugs, who might not be responsive to pain. Yeah. You hit some of these points, they don't feel the pain. But that doesn't matter because we're not really looking at. We're looking at. Remember, iron palm and iron fist it's destructive. It's not. You're not hitting them so that you feel pain. You're hitting them so you destroy whatever you hit. All right. And the stomach 9 point in particular, as I say, when you hit that point, it's not a pain reaction. You're actually affecting the blood flow. So you might get somebody who's a bodybuilder taking loads of illegal substances and they don't feel pain. Doesn't matter. Yeah. You imagine going up and kicking somebody on the thigh who doesn't feel it. You can just take it all the time. You hit them with this. It's nothing to do with pain. You're affecting, for want of a better explanation, I always explain that the blood circulation is communication between the head and the body. If you have a little sort of blip in time, as it were, in that circulation, they'll pass out, all right? And again, it's not something you want to mess around with too much, but it's a really good technique, okay? So we're going to break it down into the move. Now, the grab can be two ways. It can be either come wide, and you're going to check it here. You're just going to check it with the palm, use the palm as a reference, and fire that thumb straight in. So just to show you from here, I've hit the palm down, hit the arm down. My thumb is here. Remember we talked about strengthening the thumb, okay, and developing this muscle at the base of your thumb. The thumb slides up the chest, into the muscle, and strikes, all right, 45 degrees in and up, okay? If the grab comes closer, i.e. they're going for a strangle, you come on the outside and fire it in. Either way, but again, remember, these ones can be fired in like a fire palm if you wanted to do and really sort of let them feel it, all right? But it's all to do with sinking that heel of the palm. So it's here and fire up. Right? So remember, it's not lifting the fingers, it's hitting in. Okay? And if you really wanted to do, like I say, you can develop a fire palm and you can hit them with that if you want to do as well. So we'll deal with it from a grab. So coming in, fire that in. And now if you notice again, what I do is I keep one hand as a reference. Because if I just gave loose and I hit mark and I did that, he's going to back up, might stumble a little bit if I haven't knocked him out, and then we're in a fight. Okay? And it's just, so you want to deal with it as soon as you can. You want to prevent it from going that far. So what I do from here is when you check it, you've got your reference here. So when you hit here, you control how they fall and where they fall.